Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here today. So today I'm going to talk about your thoughts trigger your beliefs, which trigger your actions. So you may not notice, but all the time that you're thinking all the time, you may not notice that, but the chatter in your mind never stops. It's like always going up there, right? I mean, everyone thinks thousands of ideas and beliefs to themselves every single day. And we just talk to ourselves all day long. And I think most of the time we don't realize it. But whether it be what to wear in the morning or replaying past experiences and wishing you could change them, or what you want to accomplish in the future, everything you do begins with a thought. So thoughts have extremely positive or extremely negative impacts on your mental well-being and your overall satisfaction with life. So it's important to cultivate them in a way that lifts us up and allows us to accomplish our greatest goals and aspirations. Thoughts are what allow us to become the best version of themselves. Hi, Erin, good to see you. So thoughts are what allow us to become the best version of ourselves as they ultimately shape our beliefs and they turn our actions and they affect our choices. And so, as we're all aware, there's very positive ways of thinking and there's negative ways. And no matter how hard we try, the negative thoughts are going to come up from time to time too. And so we want to try to control that. Hi, Anitra. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Yes. So, when the negative thoughts are going to come up, so we want to try to manage them. We're going to have negative things happen in our life, but we want to turn the way we think about them around, because we can't it's not up to us what happens to us. We don't have any control over that, but we do have control over how we react. And so when we accomplish something great, we feel that sense of gratification and positivity for our surroundings. And when we're stuck in the past or living in fear, we look at those experiences as negative changes rather than potential opportunities. Even when things change and when something happens, there's so much potential if we just open ourselves to see it, even though it feels negative. So thoughts shape the way we live, and they're usually formed in some way from our past experiences, our families, maybe how we grew up, maybe the culture that we grew up in, the way we think about ourselves. And this is really important. The way we think about ourselves has a direct impact on how confident we are in our capabilities and ultimately how successful we become. It's important to sit down with your thoughts and really analyze them before allowing them to impact your emotions and your reactions. So really look at them. Are they keeping you in the past, or are they making you feel afraid for the future? Because those kinds of thoughts can have a huge impact on your overall well-being. When you stop to really analyze your thoughts, you're putting them into perspective and you're allowing yourself to be in the present moment. So if you sit down and you go, why am I reacting this way? Let me think about it for a minute. What's happening? How am I feeling? Why am I reacting this way? It brings you to the now. It brings you here, where you are now. And that being in the present moment can make all the difference. And so that's when you can make the decision of how you're going to react, right? So this is really important, and it can help you to transform them in a way that's going to allow you to cultivate that productivity and positivity. So, when we're young, that's when our beliefs are shaped. When we're young, maybe we're a child, our parents and other important factors in our life, like maybe the culture you were raised in, they have a huge impact on shaping your beliefs. I mean, for example, if your parents in your neighborhood were really religious growing up, this is likely going to play a large role in your life later on. Beliefs are shaped by repetition of thought. And so it's what we tell ourselves over and over again. It's the thoughts that create those beliefs. And so when we choose the right thoughts and repeat those, we can use those to our advantage when we're trying to accomplish our goals. So when you're working hard to become good at a sport, for example, and you're really struggling with it, it's likely that you're going to start to believe that you're not good enough and give up. And mostly that's because you're going to be filling your head with thoughts telling you that you're not as good as those around you. And so you're struggling. It's because you're struggling. You're telling yourself, oh, I can't do this, or I'm never going to be good enough. And those, when you tell yourself that, you're going to start to believe it, right? And so like I said, that makes you feel and believe that you're not worthy or you're incapable, right? But those beliefs can be shaped into positive ones too by searching for your capabilities and being present in the moment. Rather than comparing yourself to others and having self-limited beliefs, it's really critical that you compare yourself to you only, not to how others are doing, because everybody's different. We all have different capabilities. We all have different skills, and maybe you can't kick that ball exactly the way the other person can. You might be able to catch it a whole lot better. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, we all have different things. So don't compare yourself to someone else. You've got to only compare yourself to you. And it's important to reward yourself for your hard work and use your failures and mistakes as lessons. What can I learn from this? And then use them as fuel for growth and motivation. By shaping your thoughts to more positive ones, you're going to ultimately believe in yourself more than you ever have before. So lastly, your beliefs ultimately become the way you act in different situations and how you react to your surroundings. It's all about your beliefs. And it's the action that leads you to accomplishing your goals and achieving success. So it's really important to understand that the root of action is and how you can plant your seeds. So the root of action comes from your beliefs and your thoughts. Your thoughts first, and then your beliefs, and then action, right? And when you plant positive and productive seeds in your mind, and you'll cultivate those positive beliefs in yourself, and that's going to allow you to get out of the self-doubt and step into the comfort zone, step out of your comfort zone and take action. And then when you take action, it creates positive thoughts in your brains that you did it, which then becomes a self-perpetuating cycle. So if you believe you can, if you think you can, you will start to believe you can, and you'll do the things that it takes to accomplish your goal. So keep going, and you'll have better thoughts, better beliefs, and better actions, which are then going to lead you down the path of success. So, hey, now I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this? I mean, have you ever experienced personally how your thoughts and your beliefs have triggered your actions? I mean, have you ever thought about it and seen it? Because it's there every day. So please get down in the comments and share with us what your thoughts are and what your experiences are. I would love to hear your stories. Thank you, Erin and Anitra and Karen, for being live with me today, and anyone else who might be live that just didn't comment, and anyone who's watching the replay. I appreciate you, and have an amazing Memorial Day weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.